Hello, this is Keith Haggerty, and this is my presentation on Code of Conduct and Integrity Policy, Virtual Worlds, and the Local Library. Municipal libraries across the nation are facing a new set of challenges to the standard traditional view of a four-walled building designed as a local community hub of information and knowledge. Today, patrons have several additional options competing for their attention, such as increased streaming entertainment, digital books, and online offerings. Instead of shying away, the successful library of 2014 and beyond must adapt to this changing landscape and enthusiastically adopt the practice of viewing the notion of community from a local level to now an omnipresent global factor here to stay. While online virtual worlds can expand the library's scope and outreach, the rules of business operations when interacting via this new online platform are no different than the same high standards we demand in the physical world. For instance, you cannot hide behind a pseudonym in face-to-face interactions. Therefore, any online conversation in virtual world environments must conform to the same organizational emphasis on transparency and honesty. The following are general guidelines to help assist employees and volunteers of the library when conducting business operations in these relatively new, uncharted online virtual worlds. While several of them may appear to be common sense approaches, the library's Virtual World Code of Conduct is intended as a useful guide to keep the library's purpose and mission right on course. Chapter 1, Open Book Policies. Library officials must always respect your audience. Employees and volunteers must treat all participants with the utmost respect, listening to the points of views of all contributors, regardless of race, age, religion, political affiliation. The golden rule of behavior also applies in the virtual world. Treat others as you would have them treat you. Give full disclosure. When engaging with online participants, employees and volunteers must clearly state their affiliation with the library and be true to themselves. As a representative of the library, conducting business even as an avatar does not give free rein to provide false statements or indulge in misleading behavior or actions. In a word, be transparent. When discussing any topics related to the library, its vendors, services, or business operations, employees and volunteers must identify themselves completely, including stating their full name, title, and purpose for posting. You want to add value. Like any interaction with the community, employees and volunteers should always be cognizant of answering the question, am I contributing something worthwhile to the discussion? Keeping this question in mind at all times, they should be proactive in providing informative news and insights into the conversation. In a virtual world, you are the literal face of the library, and as such need to offer the same service, enriching the collective knowledge of the virtual world community. Chapter 2 is shh, quiet please, or library officials must avoid harassment. Employees and volunteers will not engage in any dialogue or actions deemed offensive or threatening to another individual or group, such as making demeaning remarks towards another participant or taking any inappropriate action with the intent of singling out an individual or group for ridicule. Sharing proprietary information is a no. Confidential or proprietary information will not be shared by any representative of the library in any capacity online, be it internal or external. Such information includes, but is not limited to, internal reports, personnel issues, budgetary reports or concerns, donor profiles, etc. Avoid confrontation. As if in the library facility itself, present yourself with decorum online and avoid getting into or being goaded into heated debates or arguments. As a representative of the library, the rules for engaging with members of the community online are no different than if they were physically standing right in front of you. Listen to the patron's concerns, respond with a level-headed demeanor. If the problem persists or increases, remove yourself from the situation and/or contact your immediate supervisor before engaging further. Intolerance. Do not use any degrading terms for any individuals, including any remarks chastising an individual or group based on such identifying characteristics as, but not limited to, their ethnicity, religion, gender, age, or sexual orientation. Chapter 3 is It's Time to Edit. Library officials should tread lightly regarding their avatar appearance. Virtual worlds offer an opportunity to be creative and reinvent your online persona profiles with limitless options and features. An avatar does not necessarily have to reflect your literal physical appearance. However, while the library encourages its employees and volunteers to express their unique personalities, the appearance of avatars should not present any offensive or inappropriate features, logos, or protected copyrighted or trademarked attributes. However, when it comes to international issues, virtual worlds are a global entity, And as such, employees or volunteers need to be keenly aware of the multinational diversity of its participants. For instance, before you travel to a foreign land, you would first try to learn the customs and accepted code of personal conduct for each. Virtual worlds are no different. Know who you are engaging with and where they are from. Such background information will help aid in smoothing over any potential communication obstacles.